Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk about this crazy carpet detail. So I'm going to go ahead and let all of the before video roll. There's a reason for that. And kind of give you a look at the vehicle and what I was dealing with. This vehicle is a 2005 Ford Explorer. My daughter called me to detail it not long ago, probably about 4 or 5 months ago now. And originally it was thought, even by looking at the photographs, that this was going to be a pretty straightforward detail. Well, it turned out once I got there, that was not the case. These carpets in this vehicle, I wasn't even sure it was carpet. I thought it was like that turf, but it turned out to be carpet. It was crusty. There was so much embedded debris and dirt. Even vacuuming the first round, you couldn't tell that I had left any marks in that carpet. It was that matted up down there. I mean, it was just smushed down, and it was like caked on, something was on there, making it very hard to the touch, very crusty to the touch. It was amazing to me. And then the worry set in. Like I said, I'd only been detailing about 4 months at the time of this detail, and I still did not have a really good grasp on cleaning the carpets. So I was worried that I would disappoint my daughter. I wasn't able to get a good video of the carpets and what they really look like, and the camera just did not pick it up. But I can tell you that vacuuming was the first thing I had no choice to do but to do in this detail. Otherwise, all of that dirt would have been up on all of the surfaces, and I really wanted to avoid that. I went ahead and went with this carpet detail, but I have a reason for that. This was one of the most discouraging details for me as far as the carpet is concerned. I had no real grasp yet on how to detail the carpets. I would say professionally, I wasn't there yet. And the other reason is because of the end result. So at this stage in the video, you're essentially watching the initial stage of the vacuuming process. Vacuuming first is something that I have to do. It bothers me not to, because of the debris and stuff that comes up from the carpet and gets on the surfaces. It bugs me. I cannot handle it. I'd much rather just do a real quick 2-minute sweep at the end of my detail than have to make sure that that stuff is not sticking to every surface. Okay, so now I'm going to begin treating these carpets. I doused them. I'm not even kidding. I used my OxyClean gel and I sprayed it down. I mean, I sprayed it as best as I could. And then I used the drill brush and I agitated it in there, and then I let it sit for 2 minutes. Now, the OxyClean gel concoction is from a couple of friends on Facebook. It's something that they did in the old days as mothers. They used the OxyClean gel, 1 part, the rest water, and then 2 drops of Dawn dish soap in the spray bottle. I was just hoping that it would loosen up the dirt, but it did much more. I'm hoping that you can see it, how it's starting to loosen up the fibers, and then it started to become quite obvious that this was not that turf-like thin nap carpet. This was genuine, good quality carpet. Whenever I look back on this video, and I do look back on it quite often, because I am just doing everything I can to keep myself encouraged. I will get there. It was this detail when I sat back after it was all said and done, and I said to myself, I want to be this kind of detailer. We don't have to be perfect, but I want to have satisfactory results. I just want to toss this little tidbit out there. If you're a detailer out there who sees somebody using, another detailer, using an extractor that you think is quote unquote stupid, quote unquote ridiculous, quote unquote useless, if you could deliver your message in more of an encouraging way, your message is probably be a little better received. I am reaching a limit of, I'm getting sick and tired of the criticism. You don't know the story behind the other detailer's journey, and every journey is different. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a secondary vacuum. I sprayed it down, wet it down really good, agitated the fibers, and then I used the extractor and I cleaned them up really, really well. But that left a lot of loose debris, so I had no choice but to come back and vacuum again, which is fine because now you're starting to see the end result. And now you will see the ending of this video, the full after video. There were several problems in this vehicle that I needed to deal with, but some of them I just could not resolve, such as those vent covers, by the way. I've never seen that before, and they just did not come clean. But the carpets, this was the moment that I was so proud of. I spent all weekend just going, yes, all over the house. It was weird, but I was proud that I finally had a success story. Finally. And that is my video for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.